Well, hello, YouTube. It's exciting for me to be with you today because I'm doing something that I did not know I would be doing, and that's I'm going to be going live with a baseball game. Uh, I would say, first off, my first preference as far as it goes with sports is easily uh, football and basketball. That's my preferred uh, way to go with things, and I'm thankful to be doing this. I enjoy baseball. I played it as a young man. I played little league ball, and my grandfather, Winslow Stroop, played in the farm system for the Cleveland Indians, hence the Cleveland Indians hat. So that is who I will be playing with. Uh, I'm My grandfather played in the farm system for Cleveland in 45. Well, actually, the early 40s. He did play some uh, spring ball, spring training with the club. It's interesting. There's an article that I was able to pull up through the miracle of the internet of a game with which my grandfather played, and he was the winning pitcher in a extra innings game. He was the winning pitcher and also hit a two run home run to win the game in extra innings. So that's kind of exciting for me to see that him doing that. Uh, and that's why I'm a Cleveland Indians fan. So what we're going to do is I'm playing the 1995 Cleveland Indians, if you remember, who lost to the Atlanta Braves that year in the World Series. I'm just playing their season. I'm 7 games in right now to the season with Cleveland at 6-1. They're in a away stretch with the Detroit Tigers. I just finished a game with them, beating the Tigers, and this is the second game of that stretch with the Tigers. Uh, at Tiger Stadium, it's 55 degrees weather, but the wind is blowing out at 20 miles an hour, so this should be a home run derby. If you'll see, starting for uh, the Indians, we'll have Kenny Lofton leading off and playing center field with so far this season batting at 250 with 0 home runs and 2 RBIs. Batting second at shortstop, Omar Vizquel, batting 292 early in this season with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. Carlos Baerga playing third and batting at 300 with 4 RBIs. He's yet to get a home run out. Big season for him last year, the 94 season. He batted 314 with 19 home runs and 80 RBIs. Batting fourth and cleanup in left field, Albert Bell, who the season before batted 357 with 36 home runs and 101 RBIs. He's having a hot start to this season, batting 462 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Eddie Murray's in your fifth spot, playing first base, hitting at a 357 clip with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Dave Winfield is seeing his first designated hitting appearance for the season. Up until this point, Jim Tomei had been our designated hitter. Manny Ramirez batting 7th in right field, batting 240 for the year with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. Alvaro Espinoza will be starting at third. This will be his first appearance for the year. and at catcher Tony Pena at a 350 clip with 1 RBI. And our starting pitcher for today is Oral Hershiser, who in his first outing pitched very well. He has a 1.5 ERA with a .83 WHIP. So he's pitching very well early in the season, coming off a 6-6 94 campaign. And starting for the Detroit Tigers, the homestanding Detroit Tigers, Chad Curtis in center field will be our leadoff man. He's started the season well at a 367 clip. Scott Fletcher at second base and batting 200 for the season. Bobby Higginson is your right fielder, batting left-handed and starting out slowly for the season at a 0.67 average, but 1 home run in those battings. Cecil Fielder will be starting at first, batting at a 267 clip with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. The 37-year-old Kirk Gibson batting 5th and is your designated hitter. He started out at 263. Travis Fryman at 6 at third base, batting 321 with 1 home run and 1 RBI. Rudy Pemberton is in left field. He again is struggling from the plate as well. Chris Gomez batting 8th is your shortstop, batting 240 for the year. John Flaherty at 9th is your catcher, batting 353 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. And on the bump on the hill for Detroit is David Wells, who was a no decision in his first outing with 3 ERA and a 1.33 WHIP. So let's get into our game. Again, 55 degrees clear, but the wind blowing out at 20 miles an hour. So it is going to be a blustery day with great chances to see the ball flying out of the field. For some reason, it's taking my game a long time to boot up. Oh, that's great. There we go. Leading off for the Cleveland Indians is Kenny Lofton. As we said, batting 250. David Wells throughout the first pitch. It's a 2-2 count to Lofton. Detroit right now is 2-5. Again, it's 55 degrees with 20-mile-an-hour winds. Kenny Lofton pops it up shortly, taken by the second baseman. 1 out. Batting second and stepping up to the plate, Omar Vizquel. 3-2 count to Vizquel. He lifts it into shallow left. Pemberton on the move, makes the easy catch in left. Batting third, Carlos Baerga, batting 300 for the season. He swings and drops one in to left field for a single for the first hit of the game. That will bring Albert Bell to the plate, batting .462 for the season. The pitch comes, and he shoots one into the gap. And I don't think we'll send Albert Bell. He's not the best. Well, Baerga is a fast runner. Let's see what happens. Well, Don't know what happened just right there. Let's check back on that. A replay on that. I missed the score, but I did score rounding third and coming home. Sorry for that little lapse in play there. I'm having a little bit of connection problems with my computer, so I'm having some lag. So 1-0 with Albert Bell hitting a double to the gap between the right and center, scoring Bayarga from first. 2 down, Eddie Murray to the plate. He lifts one into shallow right. Should be an easy play for the right fielder, Higginson. And that retires the side. After 1, Detroit trails the Indians 1-0. Again, stepping to the mound for the Cleveland Indians is Orville Hershiser, who in his first outing pitched 6 innings, a 3-hit ball with 1 earned, and 3 strikeouts. Coming to the plate is Chad Curtis for the Detroit Tigers, batting .367 for the year. Pitch coming from Hershiser. Slow roller to first and over to Hershiser for the first out. Batting second, Scott Fletcher for the Tigers, batting .200 for the season with 20 at-bats, 2 RBIs. The wind-up from Hershiser. He hits it well past second into center field. Base hit up the middle on the 3-2 count. Batting third, Bobby Higginson, 24-year-old young player with, if I remember right, a great arm. He lifts one shallow center field. Lofton takes care of that easily. Cecil Fielder steps up in the 4th spot with 2 outs and 1 on. Fielder batting .267 for the year. Pitch coming from Hershiser. Slow roller to third, taken by Espinoza, and Fielder is cut down at first. Cleveland up 1-0 after 1. Coming to bat in the second is your designated hitter, Dave Winfield. This season, he's, I believe, a ripe young age of 43. So this is definitely at the tail end of his career. Last year batting .294 with 10 home runs and 43 RBIs as he steps to the plate against David Wells. And he's hit. Wells hits Winfield with the pitch. Says he's in pain, but he heads off toward first base. 1 on, no outs here in the second. Your batter now, Manny Ramirez, batting .240 for the year with 7 RBIs and 2 home runs. And here comes the pitch. Slow roller to the mound, scoops it up easily and retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the second. Kirk Gibson, the designated hitter, stepping up to the plate. 37-year-old Gibson. Try his luck. Hershiser to Gibson. Slow roller to second. Could not make the play. Bearga gathered it, but he holds it, doubting he could get the slow running Gibson at first. Up to the plate, your third baseman for Detroit, Travis Fryman, batting .321 for the season. The pitch coming. Oh, and Gibson steals second, surprising us all. Am I missing something here? I did not know Kirk Gibson was known for his stealing, but he does have a steal value of 70. Maybe I should have paid attention to that. Hershiser winds up, and it's a base hit to center. Gibson holds up at third. So runners on the corners, no outs here in the bottom of the second. Up to bat, Rudy Pemberton, batting a dismal .067 for the year. See if he can do something with this. And he's punched out by Hershiser. Gets him on a 2-2 count. A swing and a miss with the fastball. Up to the plate, their shortstop, Chris Gomez, batting .240 for the year. And he punches him out as well. Hershiser got him with the off-speed pitch, change-ups. Got him guessing. So 2 down with runners on the corners. With your catcher, Flaherty, to the base. Pitch coming from Hershiser. Looks like Hershiser worked himself out of this inning. 2 runners left on. Score still 1-0 Indians. Coming to the plate in the top of the third, your catcher Tony Pena, batting at a .350 clip for the year. In '94, he was at .295 with 10 RBIs and 2 home runs in only 40 games. So a shortened season for Pena in '94. Sends one to third. Fryman takes it up easily and fires to fielder in plenty of time. That's your first out. Up to bat is Kenny Lofton, your center fielder. And it's mishandled by Fletcher. He dies, but he can't get it. He'll have no play. And that'll be ruled an infield single for Kenny Lofton. Omar Vizquel to the plate. And Wells gets him at the belt for strike 3. The off-speed pitch got him guessing. Carlos Bearga to the plate. And he hits a sharp one past the third baseman. Pemberton will field it, and over second goes Lofton. So 2 out, 2 on in the top of the third. Albert Bell to the plate. The 1-2 pitch. And he gets him guessing. He goes down on the fastball. So 2 left on. In the top of the third. Cleveland 1, Detroit 0. And we have the top of the lineup coming to the plate in the bottom of the third. Curtis, your center fielder, up to the plate. Pitch comes from Hershiser. It's grounded weakly back to Hershiser, who easily fields it. 1 out. Fletcher to the plate. The windup from Hershiser. And he misses on the 3-2 count, and Fletcher is on with the walk. Bobby Higginson, your right fielder, to the plate with Fletcher on first, who is no threat to steal. So, slow roller to short. They do not attempt the double play. Biargas has to sidestep the sliding runner. He didn't think he had that play at first. So 2 down, 1 on for Cecil Fielder. Can the big man? No. He's set down swinging. Hershiser punches out Fielder for the 3rd out, and we go to the top of the 4th. Cleveland 1, Detroit nothing. It is a pitcher's battle so far in this game. Up for Cleveland in the top of the 4th, Eddie Murray. And he's punched out by Wells. The 3-2 pitch, that took care of Murray. You got David Wells and Oral Hershiser in a pitching battle right now. Let's see how this thing continues as Dave Winfield steps to the plate. The ageless wonder, Winfield, your designated hitter. He digs in, slow roller to third, and they get him by a step or two. Ryman with the strong throw to first. Coming to the plate, Manny Ramirez. This is a young 22-year-old Manny Ramirez early in his career. And he lifts one into right that drops down. And he's safely on here in the 4th. Espinoza to the plate with 1 on, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. And he swings and misses on the cutter. That takes us to the bottom of the 4th. Cleveland 1, Detroit nothing. With Kirk Gibson stepping to the plate to start off the bottom of the 4th. Hershiser hit weakly to first. Murray fields it easily. 1 down. Stepping to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th, your third baseman, Travis Fryman, who is a 55 to connect, 50 power. He hits it to short. Vizquel gloves it easily. Fryman is out. 2 down here in our 4th inning. I'm enjoying watching this pitching duel. Oral Hershiser having trouble with Hershiser. He's at 3 2/3 with 1 ball and 3 strikeouts so far in our game. Rudy Pemberton to the plate. He hits one. Vizquel fields it easily over to first. And that'll be our 4th inning. As we go into the 5th, Cleveland 1, Detroit nothing. And that will bring to the plate Tony Pena for the top of the fifth. David Wells so far, 4 innings pitched, no balls, 4 strikeouts, and 5 hits. Pitching very well. To the plate, Omar Vizquel. The 1-0 count. Hit sharply again to short. Gomez fields it easily. It's 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the fifth. The score remains Cleveland 1, Detroit nothing. Stepping to the plate here at the bottom of the fifth, your shortstop for the Tigers, Chris Gomez. Here comes the pitch. Hit sharply to third, but fielded easily by Espinoza. 1 down, first out at the bottom of the fifth. Your catcher, John Flaherty, to the plate. 1 down, no one on. The 1-1 pitch. Hit deep into center, but played easily by Kenny Lofton. 2 down. With your center fielder, Chad Curtis, stepping to the plate. 0-for-2 so far in the game. He dropped one over the head of the shortstop for his first hit of the game. Detroit's 4th. Scott Fletcher to the plate, 1 on. Lifts one into right. Manny Ramirez fields it easily. One left on for Detroit in the bottom of the fifth. But the score remains Cleveland 1, Detroit nothing. Not a whole lot of action going on in this game. It has been a pitching duel. To the plate for the Cleveland Indians, Carlos Baerga. Wells will deal. He lifts it deep into center field. Played easily by Curtis, who reaches up for the catch. 1 down. Albert Bell stepping to the plate, the left fielder, batting .464 for the year. Let's see if we can get something going for the Indians here in the top of the 6th. Hits it sharply to third. Fryman punches him out easily for the second out of the inning. Stepping to the plate, Eddie Murray, the 39-year-old first baseman, looking to get something going for Cleveland here in the top of the 6th. And he does. He hits one sharply toward first. No play by the first baseman, and it will be a single for Murray here in the top of the 6th, which brings up our designated hitter, Dave Winfield. 2 out, and Winfield drops one into right field. Higginson fires to third, but Murray is safe. So with 2 outs, we have runners on the corners with the 22-year-old right fielder, Manny Ramirez, coming to the plate, batting .259 for the year with 2 home runs. And again, the wind is blowing out, but he hits a slow roller to third, which Fryman easily fields, and the side is retired, leaving 2 on for Cleveland in the top of the 6th. Indians still in front, 1-0. To the plate in the bottom of the 6th, Bobby Higginson, your right fielder for the Detroit Tigers. Hershiser still pitching well. 82 pitches so far for the game through 5 innings. Slow roller in front of the plate. Pena easily grabs it and throws it to first for the first out. Cecil Fielder to the plate. Pitch coming from Hershiser. And it's a swing and a miss. The 1-2 count, cut on and missed. That off-speed pitch had Fielder guessing. Kirk Gibson to the plate. He lifts one into left, and it is ran down by Albert Bell. He raced. It's a leaping grab. Quite a catch by Bell. Didn't know Albert was known for his fielding. Top of the 7th we go with the score still Cleveland 1, Detroit 0. So Espinoza to the plate for Cleveland to start off this 7th. In for the Detroit Tigers, replacing Wells, is your left-handed Brian Bohannon. For the season, he's pitched 3 games with 1 2/3 pitched, and that ERA is mind-blowing. So evidently he did not have a good last outing. He did pitch in 94 in 11 games with a 2-2 record with a 7.23 ERA. So Espinoza to start the top of the 7th. Pitch coming. And he drops it into center field for a single for Espinoza to lead off the top of the 7th. Tony Pena steps to the plate. And he is walked. No, he nicked Pena. He was hit. So taking second is Espinoza. So here in the top of the 7th, we have 2 on with no outs. The top of the order coming up. Kenny Lofton will swing away. He lifts one. He puts one in the gap between center and left. That will clear the bases with Lofton sliding in easily for a triple for the 2 more runs for the Indians. 3-0 here in the top of the 7th. Man on third, no outs for Omar Vizquel. The 3-2 count, and he hits a slow roller to second, but that will score Lofton from third. That's our first out. 4-0 Cleveland. Carlos Baega will step to the plate. But taking the mound for Detroit is the right-hander Gore. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Gohr. It's the first time I've seen that in my lifetime. So that's what we'll call it. Albert Bell to the plate with Baerga on first. 1 out, 1 on. He hits it well, he hits it deep, and it is out of here. Albert Bell, that's his 3rd home run for the season, and all of a sudden, this game is getting out of hand. We have a 6-0 game. Eddie Murray to the plate. 1 out, no one on. Cleveland 6, Detroit 0. He hits it hard. down the first baseline, and he's digging for 2. And he's in safely. And Dave Winfield to the plate here in the top of the 7th. And he hits it deep into center. Murray will tag up and reach third easily. So with a man on third, Murray on third, 2 down, Manny Ramirez to the plate. Here comes the pitch, and he gets him swinging. Murray's left at third, but that's not before 5 runs come across for Cleveland in the top of the 7th. So the 7th inning stretch, we see in this game 12 hits being allowed for Cleveland that have brought across those 6 runs. Hershiser's into the bottom of the 7th with a 4-hitter, no runs, 1 ball, and 4 strikes. So quite a gem being pitched by Hershiser right now. But to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th comes Travis Fryman to try to get something going for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 7th. And he lifts one deep and gone. Fryman for the solo shot, 426 feet here in the bottom of the 7th. That will get some action up in the Cleveland bullpen. They got the lefty Poole beginning to warm up. So Hershiser with Pemberton to the plate will deliver. Slow roller to second. To Baarga, he fills it, and he's easily out for the first out of the inning. That brings up Chris Gomez to the plate, batting .222 for the season. And Hershiser with his 94th pitches brings it to the plate, the 3-2 count, and he walks Gomez. So 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the 7th with Flaherty to the plate. Hits it sharply, the third, base hit, and over to second goes Gomez. And I believe that will be it for Hershiser for this game. In comes the left-hander Poole. So with 1 out and 2 on, Poole steps up to face the top of the lineup, and Chad Curtis stepping to the plate. He's been 1 for 3 for today. He hits one past third. It gets past third. That will score a run. But Detroit still trails Cleveland 6-2. Fletcher to the plate with men on second and third. Poole will deal with a 1-2 count. He hits Fletcher. He'll take first base. With Bobby Higginson coming to the plate. He lifts one into left, played easily. He brings it home, but not in time for the third run to come across the plate for Detroit. 2 down, 2 on, with Cecil Fielder coming to the plate. He lifts one high into center field, but played easily by Lofton to enter inning. But that's 3 runs on three hits, with 2 left on base for the Tigers to take our game to 6-3 going into the 8th. And to the plate for Cleveland here in the top of the 8th, Espinosa, with Gore still pitching for Detroit. Here comes the 3-2, and it's a base hit up the middle for Espinosa, single. 1 on, no outs here in the top of the 8th for Tony Pena. Pitch coming to Pena, the 1-1. He lifts lazily into center field. Easy play for Curtis. 1 down, 1 on here in the top of the 8th, with Kenny Lofton coming to the plate. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Hits it sharply to first. Will they be able to get Lofton, the speedster? No. They did get the force at second, but Kenny Lofton with too much speed to get at first. So with 1 on and 2 outs, Omar Vizquel will come to the plate, batting .250 for the year, with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. The pitch comes. He lifts it into right, and it'll be played easily by Higginson. So we go into the bottom of the 8th. Cleveland 6, Detroit 3. And they will get Mesa up to start warming up in case he's needed here in the 8th and 9th. Jim Poole still pitching. The left-hander will be pitching to the left-hand batting Kirk Gibson. 3-2 count, and he walks Gibson, puts him on. Bringing up Travis Fryman, who last time up, if I remember correctly, put 1 in the seats. Hits another one sharp into left. And with no outs, we have runners on second and third. With Rudy Pemberton coming to the plate. Got to get one more. He lifts it into right. It's played easily. And Gibson makes it home, making it a 6-4 game with 1 out. And a man on third with Chris Gomez coming to the plate. And he pops it foul. But Espinosa misses it. That's recorded as an error on Espinosa. Should have been an out. It's another opportunity. And he's walked. Ball 4. So runners on the corner. 1 out. With Flaherty to the plate. And he lifts one into right. And it's caught. And he's safe at home. But boy, that was a close play at home. We have a 6-5 game here in the bottom of the 8th. And it's another base hit. And I think it's time. To bring in Jose Mesa. Cleveland has seen enough. 6-5, bottom of the 8th. runners on first and second, with Juan Samuel to the plate. And he grounds to short for the easy put out. The Indians have the lead, 6-5, going into the top of the ninth, with Mike Christopher on the mound for Detroit, and Carlos Baerga, our number 3 hitter, to the plate. He's 3 for 4 for the day. And it's ball 4. He walks Baerga to start off the top of the ninth, with Albert Bell stepping to the plate. It's two for 4 for the day with a home run. He hits that one sharply, and it's deep, but it's playable. Pemberton tracked it down. 1 away. 1 on. For Eddie Murray, the left-hander. Steps to the plate. He hits one sharply, and he hits it deep, and it is gone. He won't catch that one. It's a 2-run home run by Eddie Murray, 377 feet to the opposite way to left field. Indians now lead 8-5. Timely home run from the veteran Murray, which brings up Dave Winfield with the bases clear in the top of the ninth with 1 down. Cleveland leading 8-5. Winfield hits one. He hits one sharply, but it's taken in easily by Pemberton in left field. The 2 down, that brings up Manny Ramirez to the plate. And he delivers, and he strikes him out. So in the ninth, 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, none left on base. The Indians lead going to the bottom of the ninth, 8-5. With Jose Mesa on the mound, Bobby Higginson to the plate. We go into the bottom of the ninth. Cleveland leading 8-5. It's been a good game so far. I've enjoyed my first baseball call. A little shaky. It's not my first choices, but I enjoy doing all these recalls, and I enjoy my Cleveland Indians. So the first man up and down, he is struck out by Mesa. Higginson just sat down. So one down, 1 out, bottom of the ninth, Cleveland 8-5. Cecil Fielder steps to the plate. And here comes a pitch from Mesa. Hit sharply between short and third, and it's a single for Fielder. So we have a man on here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out for Kirk Gibson. See if we can get any heroics from the veteran. And no, he sat down. He swung on a bad pitch. Mesa sitting down the veteran Gibson. So 2 down, 1 on here in the bottom of the ninth. Can Mesa close this game out with Travis Fryman to the plate? He's already homered once today. But he hits a slow roller to Mesa. He fields it easily, and the game is over. Indians 8, Detroit 5. That is our game, folks. Cleveland Indians scoring well. The Cleveland Indians down the Detroit Tigers 8-5 at Tiger Stadium. The Indians were led by Carlos Baerga. He went 3 for 4 with 3 singles and a walk while scoring 3 runs. Oral Hershiser, who went 6 1/3, was the winning pitcher. He was charged with 3 runs on 6 hits while walking 2 and striking out 4. His record now stands at 1-0. Cleveland goes to 6-1 with the win. Cleveland relied on the hitting of Kenny Lofton to pick up the win. The center fielder ripped a 2-run triple in the top of the seventh to put the Indians on top 3-0 for the game. Lofton had 1 triple and 1 single in 5 at-bats. And it says, biographer says, I like how we're playing right now. I enjoyed this replay and this call of my first baseball game on doing replays. I've so far done basketball games, and this is my first baseball, and I'm looking to do my first football game soon as well. I hope you're listening in and enjoy. I know I'm doing them at times when some others are doing replays as well, but I hope you'll come in and take a look and listen. It's been an enjoyable time for me this afternoon to see my Cleveland Indians take this game, going to 6-1 on the season, and we will be rejoining these and doing them some more. I hope everyone has a great day. Enjoy the day that God has given you. Soli Deo Gloria.